Hey guys, it's Babypowder, and it is Sunday, which means, hey, it's time for another one of our mailbox cleanouts for our 200 run series. This week is going to be week 16, as you can see here on our sheet. We last did Sunken Temple. That was the dungeon that we did for this week that we added to our loot. We have already actually completed Isle of Thunder, which you will actually see the loot video from doing. We did, I know this is a 200 run series, but we did 5 hours on each druid instead of 100 runs on each druid. That way it's kind of making it the equivalent of doing a 30-minute dungeon, one that takes 30 minutes to do in 10 runs. I figured it's better to do it that way instead of doing it based on an hour dungeon, because with the solo farms, open world, they're small, and you can kill a lot of mobs in a small amount of time. So I figure in a way they're kind of similar to a 30-minute dungeon if you were to compare it to either one, instead of saying, hey, we're going to do it the equivalent of an hour dungeon. So you'll see that tomorrow, and then we'll be adding that to our sales actually today. Be getting that recorded, the loop video, actually right after I do the clean out here. But anyway, back to the clean out. Last week our sales had dropped down a little bit. We actually did have our sales the 2 weeks before that pretty high. As you can see here, we were up in the 300,000s. We'd like to try to be around the 200,000 range. We were kind of close, 162. Could have been people getting prepared for the Pandaland remix, and we do actually have the Pandaland remix right now going on, and it has seemed like a lot of people are doing it, so hopefully it's not going to cause our sales to be really low like it was with the Plunder Storm, where we saw with after Mana Tomb it was only 88,000. Luckily enough, it only lasted about a week. We went right back up the week after, but hopefully, yeah, we're not going to see a dip like that. Hopefully, if anything, it'll be right around this range, if not at least over 200,000. Just a quick recap here, though. Looks like so far we have made 2,946,000, so right there, almost at 3 million. So leaving us at our goal right now is 10 million. So we're just a little above 7 million needed to hit that goal. So far we are posting on 2 different realms. Proudmoore has been doing the best for us so far at 1.5 million, though Thrall's not too far behind at 1.4. We actually did have a better week last week with Thrall, so we'll see if they can switch it around. Probably will do better this week, or Thrall will do better again and close the gap a little bit there. But overall, it's really just about getting to that goal of 10 million. So we'll see how close we can get this week. So far, majority of our gold is made with transmog, but then again, we are mostly just doing transmog farms. You do actually see, though, I did fill out the list here, and we do actually have one material farm here, the Volta Earth farm. I know you can't really see all these ones down here, but there's a link down below if you want to take a look at the spreadsheet. Is the week 15 spreadsheet, but I will possibly try to update it each week, like this one will go on this week's video, of course. So you will be able to actually see the spreadsheets and actually take a look at the runs yourself and just see if you have any suggestions as far as what I should change or maybe do next. Of course, I do think, though, that we've got a pretty good list here, and there's a kind of a reason why I went the route I went. So of course, if you do have suggestions, mention it, but I did kind of want to not do like expansion behind expansion kind of thing, although we do have Nomer and Scarlet Monster all from Classic, but like I got Legion Hold down here, which actually Legion Hold was going to be our next open world farm, but I ended up switching it up to Dragon Blade Crypts, which is Wrath, but figured I wanted to get ramps in there and stuff, so I figured ramps and then into Legion Hold a little bit early there, so I wanted to kind of just do something else instead of jumping right into something from Outland after doing the Outlands dungeon. So Anyway, just my kind of take on how I kind of, you know, sorted everything out at the same time. I know a lot of people might even want me to send Saltstone up a little bit. So many people like Saltstone so much. And I don't even know if I'll actually do the Saltstone Cave for this one. It might be one of the other Saltstone farms, so just keep that in mind with that. Because I'm actually thinking of some other farms that might be better, at least solo. Yeah, it's not bad. You can just run around the cave and everything, and you know, you got the dim whoppers, which since they're elites, they may have a better chance of dropping the saltstone stuff. But I'm actually thinking that still, just for mobility reasons, there are other farms that might be better. But or actually, you guys really can't see that too much. You can see stone, you can't see salt because I'm kind of covering it up. But anyway, back to the clean out. Really, you know, like I said, we've made most with transmog at 2.6 million to 285,000 materials, but some of these farms might, you know, increase that amount for materials, but really is mostly transmog we are going after here. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to our first bank tune with all that said, and go ahead and see what we got here. So we've got our low value transmog on Proudmoore right here. And let's go ahead and take a look. And we do have some sales. So 9 sales, 14,000 gold. Let's see what we got. So we've got our pattern for the deviant scale belt that came from Wailing Caverns when we did that. So 4,000. Not bad for that pattern. See that we actually got a bunch of those, so really good. Steadfast leg plates for 4,000. And then we've got an Incise gun, so that came from the Iron Docks. So yeah, that's not bad at all. And actually, I mean, you see, that's why I've got Skyreach coming up, because we've sold so much from Iron Docks, trying to get some stuff back on the auction house from another WoD dungeon. So that's why Skyreach is actually coming up next now. So yeah, because I feel like we really need to restock some of these items, because we've, you know, sold them really fast. Almost every week it seems like we're selling some of these things that we got from Iron Docks. Again, Creeper Claw, that's also from Iron Docks. I know it's a very low seller, but still, it's just showing you how much we are actually selling the stuff from the Iron Docks. So that WoD stuff sells super fast. But anyway, 14,000, not the, you know, not the greatest. I actually think that is lower than what we made last week, and last week was even lower than the week before, where the week before that we actually had like 40-some thousand and like pretty much all of our low value transmog tunes. But we'll still take it. Again, we might see sales a little bit lower this week because of the event, but we're just going to hope that it doesn't have too much of an effect. Get that put up there. Go ahead and clean that out. All right, let's go ahead and hop on over to the high value transmog tune, where hopefully we have some exciting items. Of course, you know, anytime you see any big sales, that's where it's going to be most likely, is on this tune, if we see them. Sometimes we sell things for less than we would like to at the same time. I really don't think with Saltstone, or not Saltstone, but since Sunken Temple was the last one we did, we're really not going to have much as far as materials, since we didn't do the skinning. So yeah, if we did the skinning, yeah, you would have something there. So let's see. Oh, nice. So actually a nice amount here. We got 168,583 gold with only 5 sales. So, and this is why right here. So we got the Bone Lasher sold for 147,900 gold. So really nice to see that sell there. We actually did sell one of these, and this came from RFD. This comes with one of those blue items. It's a sword there. So we actually did recently sell one of these over on Thrall, but it only went for about 90,000. Now we're selling this one for, you know, basically 150,000 right here. Of course, the auction house cut. So let's see. Yeah, so actually over 100. It sold for 155,000. Auction house cut. It took a lot right there. But yeah, not bad at all. Sold for 155,000. We also have some smaller sales here. The schematic for the arcane bomb, that came from Dire Maul, I believe. We got from a chest. Only about 5,000. I believe the value was about 50,000. We looted it, but still, we'll take it. Merciless Legs, 7,000 gold. Straight hardwood staff, 2,000. I'm not 100% sure where I got that from. That could have been Outland. Could have been Wrath, maybe. Transmute Earth to Life, 6,000 gold. All right, so let's go ahead and add that one up here. 68,583. All right. So not looking bad here. We've actually got we're already up to 182,000 gold. So really shouldn't be hard unless we got like 0 cells over on Thrall in order for us to actually reach our at least the goal of 200,000. Hopefully they'll have something exciting too. But yeah, we'll go ahead and check the materials. Like I said, I don't expect it to be really much. I think all we had was like those little old classic gems. Like the star rubies and what is it, the aquamarine. So 14 gold. This actually might be our lowest as far as materials goes this week, and that's even, you know, considering that week where we forgot to post items after ZF. So yeah, materials are getting lower and lower each week. All right, let's go and swap on over to Thrall and just see how well they did. All right, low value transmog first. Almost did high value first. And as soon as we get past the loading screen here we go. So we've got 30,000 gold, so a little bit more on the low value transmog at least. 11 items sold. Let's see if we got anything nice here. We sold a Minotaur from CF, kind of low though, but sold one of those gold thorn teas. That's from RFD. It's guaranteed drop. Every run you do, you can get a guaranteed one of these. So not bad. Still selling those. Black metal cape for 1,200 gold. Stonecloth robe for 1,200 gold. Watcher's robes, almost 13,000 gold. Not bad at all for a low value piece. The 6 of Warlords, that one card I did keep from Sunken Temple, we actually sold it. Only 380 gold, but yeah, I mean, it was right above 5,000 in value, so yeah, that's pretty nice. We actually sold that right away. Tyrant's chest piece, 10,000 gold. And then Glorious War Axe sold for almost 1,500 gold. So nice there. I think that was one of those axes, like it was actually under the 5,000 value that actually kept from when we did Master's Terrace. And yeah, just because that, you know, we didn't get too much, and it was it just had a decent look to it, so pretty nice. It already sold. Yeah, and it sold for, you know, more than some of these items that are actually valued over 5,000 gold, so not bad there. So 30,000 gold. We'll go ahead and add that into our sheet here. And it's very unlikely I do keep something under our threshold there, but I just figured with that, it had, you know, a little bit of a unique look, and it's you know, it wasn't too far under the amount, so I did actually decide to keep that one. And really just the whole not keeping stuff under 5,000 is just so I'm not just crowded with like tons of items and just taking me forever to post all my items. As yeah, you guys see, I only post on 2 realms here for these, but I actually have other realms I'm posting on at the same time. So I don't want to spend all my time on the auction house just posting auctions for stuff that might net me a couple thousand gold a week, if that. So there are a few items I will sometimes make an exception for, but not too often. But high value transmog on Thrall, fortunately not as exciting as Proudmoore. 40,850 gold. At least we still made something. Still better than a 0. Only 3 items, so it's not too bad for only 3. Let's see, sold the schematic for the lifelike mechanical toad. Only almost 10,000, a little 9,500 pretty much. But yeah, it's, I think valued at like 100,000. So it's kind of low for that. It's about 10% of it. And then the Gorin Scale Mesh Cloak. Pretty sure that's Iron Doc's item. 12,000 gold. Schematic for the Annihilator Hollow Gogs. We sold another one of those. I think we got like 3 of those patterns from when we did Sunken Temple, so we're still selling something from Sunken Temple as well. Fortunately, we didn't sell Stealth Blade. We didn't sell any of the other blues we got from Sunken Temple, but that's the kind of the way it works sometimes. You can't expect to sell any of this stuff right away. We still have a lot of like specific blue items that are like high tech items we've gotten from other areas like BRT, like BFD, like a lot of those items we haven't really seen sell yet, but they could sell any time. You know, we've sold 2 of the bone slashers. We could, you know, next week sell a different one. It could be a month we sell, you know, and when you do get those big sales, it pays off. And it's nice to have these lower value items to kind of fill in the gaps while you're waiting for those items to sell. So yeah, that's why you can't be in a rush to get a lot of this stuff sold, because it takes time. But anyway, go ahead and clear that out. And last up is going to be our materials bank alt, which gonna be like 14 gold off the last one. I'm expecting about the same, but we still need to add it in because it is where, you know, we added it this week and it's part of our sales. So anyway, let's see, we got expired here from an old expired that sometimes doesn't even post because it's undervalued. But again, the aquamarine star ruby, just the same thing. We did actually get 19 gold this time though, so 5 more gold than we got with the alliance one. We'll take what we can get, right? Kind of just messed this sheet up somehow. I don't know how that happened. So we need this is going on here. There we go. Okay. All right. So I think I got everything right. All right. Sorry, guys. All right. Let's go ahead and clean that out, and then we'll go ahead and get our sheet pulled back up here. Excuse me. And we'll take a look here. So let's see. We've got 14,365 gold made with low value transmog with Proudmoore, 30,030 with Ball, 168,583 gold with high value transmog with Proudmoore. Again, that's because we sold that bone slasher. And then 40,850 gold with Brawl for their high value transmog. Though altogether that does bring us over our amount. We still also have 33 gold that's going to go into that for more materials, bringing us to a total for the week of 253,861 gold. So really, if we could have made just a little bit more with Thrall with their high value transmog and at least been at like 100,000, we could have been once again at around 300,000. So nice to see our sales were back over 200,000 at least though. So really, the remix really didn't really slow us down too much, although we did just have like a big sale on Proudmoore. So if you took that away, I mean, I guess it would still be kind of low, maybe even around this range, but maybe over 100,000. So that could have been just a lucky sale this week. So it could have been low, but still, you never know when you're going to get those big sales, and that is part of transmog. So it happened. So we're going to take it. we are over 253. Nice. You know, that's almost 100,000 higher than what we were last week at 162,000. That now puts us at a total of almost 3.2 million, 3,199,869 gold. So far, that means that we only need 6.8 million more gold in order to hit our gold cap. We're almost halfway there, getting closer each week. Hopefully we'll have one week where we're at like just like 1 million gold or something. We have some big sales where we can, you know, close that gap even closer and get there a little bit faster. But anyway, I'm still happy with about 300,000 every week, 200 to 300. It's when we start to dip below, that's when I, you know, get a little worried. It's anyway, as far as our realms go, Proudmoore, we are, you know, of course we did better with Proudmoore this week, so Proudmoore's still ahead. Proudmoore did, you know, like 3 times what they did last week. Thrall was a little bit under by only about 30,000. Proudmoore now has made us 1.7 million. Thrall is almost at 1.5 million, so that now puts Proudmoore like 200,000 gold ahead of Thrall, unfortunately. But still, it is a group effort. They are working together here to hit that goal for us. So far, we've made almost 3 million in just transmog at 2.9 million. And really, our materials didn't really increase by too much with like 33 gold. So let's go ahead now and we'll add in our 253,861 right here beside Sunken Temple. And just remember, this doesn't mean we made that much with Sunken Temple. As you guys saw, we didn't really get any sales other than that card from Sunken Temple. So it's, you know, things from above, you know, before this dungeon that we actually are making some of these sales as well. Just means that we added that variety from that dungeon to our sales and added, you know, 200 more runs or the equivalent once we get to, you know, the open world farms. I'm really excited though to get the Isle of Thunder stuff added to our auction house because, you know, just my past experience, Isle of Thunder, you know, stuff from that area has actually sold, you know, really relatively fast. I mean, it's it seemed like back, I mean, before I was also posting on 5, you know, different realms, but it seemed like every single week if I did Isle of Thunder, like I was selling something on at least one of those 5 realms every single week. So yeah, really excited to get that on the auction house. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this clean out. Hope you've been enjoying the clean out so far. Make sure you check out the link, and you know, that way you can actually see the list and everything, and you can use, you know, the list yourself if you like, as far as if you want to use it for your clean outs. And let me know if you think I should, you know, swap some of the farms around, add something to it. We really don't have room to add. We might have to eliminate something if we add something, but yeah, definitely open to any suggestions. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this clean out. If you do like the video, make sure you hit the thumbs up so that I know that you like it. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next clean out. And also so you can make sure you catch the video tomorrow for the loop from Isle of Thunder for 10 hours, 5 on each druid. Also, guys, I will be streaming later, so if you want to check me out on Twitch and join us, we are finishing up our 1,000 runs of Alderman. We ended last night at 880 runs, so we will hopefully be getting that done this week. So we will have videos coming out too. For one, we're going to do a lockbox opening because I've got so many lockboxes from doing that so many times. And we're going to, of course, have a loot video after the lock boxes, so you guys will possibly want to see exactly what we've got after doing 1,000 runs of Alderman. So again, subscribe so you don't miss that either. But anyway, hope to see you guys on Twitch. Hope to see you guys in the next video. And that's going to be it for me today. Hope to catch you guys next time.